What's going on, guys? It's your boy Darth Eternal here with the latest Star Wars news. But before we do get into that, remember, hit the subscribe, like, and notification bell so you're always in the know. Also, go check out my last video as it was a good one, so give it a thumbs up as you watch. Let's start today's show because we have some big news today. Welcome back to the Eternal Sith Network, guys. Today I want to talk about something that Hayden Christensen spoke about in an interview with Fatherly, who reprises his role in Star Wars in the Kenobi series and discussed Anakin Skywalker and Darth Vader and the blurring line between the two. When asked whether he thinks Vader could have been saved before Return of the Jedi had he known about his kids sooner, Christensen turned the question back to the interview. And this is what he had to say. It's pretty tragic that he was unaware of his children. I think you're onto something there. But what do you think? Now, when pondering this question, it's important to examine how and why Anakin became Vader. Now, in episode 2, Anakin is plagued by visions of Padmé dying in childbirth. In a misguided attempt to save her life, Anakin allows himself to be manipulated by Palpatine, who claims the dark side can keep loved ones from dying. It's Anakin's descent that results in Padmé losing the will to live. The death of his wife causes Anakin to further embrace his Vader identity because in his mind, those he loved are either gone or left him to burn on Mustafar. Revenge of the Sith ends with Senator Bail Organa taking in Leia, while Obi-Wan agrees to watch over Luke on Tatooine, where the child will live with Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru, who we still have yet to see, so hopefully episode 6 will show us Aunt Beru finally, because we've already seen Owen in the first episode. Thankfully, Vader never decides to return to see the kids or just overall. As we do know, he hates sand, and I don't think he wants some sand in his whole suit. The original trilogy's plot is driven by Vader's children as they're the only ones who can save him and in turn, the galaxy. As the latest series adheres to canon, Obi-Wan Kenobi is largely concerned with the secret of Luke and Leia, something Vader doesn't become aware of until The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, respectively. One could argue Vader learning about his kids sooner would have kept a lot of bad things from happening. However, it takes an adult Luke being tortured from his father to save the son who never gave up on him. If Vader were to find out about his children in the Obi-Wan Kenobi series at the height of his power and menace, maybe he'd soften up a bit, or maybe Alderaan and the Lars homestead would meet an even untimelier end, allowing the trio to rule the galaxy as father, son, and daughter. Can you imagine if this were to have happened? Could you imagine if we never had the original trilogy and this was the outcome of seeing possibly Vader, Luke, and Leia rule the galaxy? Now that's a crazy what if. I mean, again, then you overthrow Palpatine and it's these three, the father, son, and daughter, which we've never had. That would be insane to see in live action. Now, would I want that to happen? To be honest with you guys, no. I think that's a great, let me tell you, great what if we ever get something like that. Like, we know we're getting Jedi Tales, but that's actually not a what if type of series. But this would be a great one if that were to happen. Now, comment down below if that's something you would ever want to see done if Star Wars ever did a what if. But I really have to say, the Kenobi series is really fiddling with Vader possibly finding out about his son Luke or Leia. They're really they've done a very good job not intertwining the two, but I do have to say it feels like they're really toying with fire, but they are staying away from it. So I appreciate that from them, not messing up the original trilogies. So again, I mean, a lot to be said about this, but I think it's pretty cool from Hayden Christensen kind of talking about how, you know, it's pretty tragic that he was unaware of his children, right? So could you imagine that? I mean, I'm sure he knows, obviously, we all can kind of put a what if together if he would have known about his children from before everything that happened. I think it would have definitely changed the game up. It would have changed a whole bunch of things. But, you know, again, it's nice to see that Hayden Christensen is thinking of these possibly what ifs, and it's being acknowledged, and it's being even asked in interviews, and I appreciate that because it really shows Hayden Christensen's involvement in Star Wars, and I appreciate that. And who knows, maybe he might be around for a what if type of Star Wars. Maybe live action or possibly animation. Who knows? I would love to have him as a voiceover. That'd be dope. But anyway, guys, comment down below. Let me know what you thought about this news. Stay tuned as I have another video out tomorrow. And remember, hit that like and subscribe button and notification bell so you're always in the know. Later, guys.